Hello everyone and welcome to Blog Runner Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome to yet another win for FC Barcelona. It was a game really which ended up being a lot closer than it should have been on the night. Barcelona of course winning by 3-1, but it really should have been more. And this game really did have a lot of vibes from our last away game, which was away at Real Sociedad. And for a second it was having me wonder if this, orange kit, if this kit we were wearing today, if it was cursed, because some of the misses we were seeing, especially in that first half, Dani Olmo, Fermin, Rafinha, Ferran as well. I don't know how each of them didn't score one more goal in that first half. It really should have been like 6 or 7-1 by halftime. But all of that aside, anyway, Barca did get the job done. So we're going to just, as usual, take a quick look here. If you're new, welcome. I know I don't do this often, but thank you for your eyeballs, lending them to this channel. If this is your first time here, please feel free to hit like, hit subscribe, do all of that fun stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here exactly in this match. Because look, I'll pull up the stats first of all, right, from that match, and just look. 6.24 xg, 10 big chances. 10 big chances. Just think about that for a moment. 10 big chances, 30 shots in total. Now, the culprit on the night was not good goalkeeping because, hey, they only made 4 saves. So if you think 30 shots that you took and only 4 of them were saves, you should have scored more goals. That's what it tells me, yeah? It's not what it tells you, especially when you've got 10 big chances and there were only 4 saves. You should have scored way more than just 3 goals. But if we look, in depth, this is just another site I'm using. But if we take a more in-depth look at what was going on with the shots, you can see that only 8 of those, 30 shots wound up being on target. And a whole 15 shots. 15, that's half of 30. Okay, so 50% of our shots were off target. We're not even hitting the target. I mean, there was that one Rashford shot as well, where you really should have been at least working the goalkeeper there. And look, there were so many, honestly. Like, even forgetting about these 7 block shots, that means that we had, 23 shots in total that were not blocked. And of those 23, only 8 were on target. So, not good shooting from Barcelona, okay? We really should have won this game by a lot more. But at the end of the day, I guess what matters is that Barcelona did win the match. And also that we saw, honestly, just yet another wonderful performance from this man right here, I mean, I'm saying this man, but he's just 18 years old, he's still just a kid. Lamine Yamal, just look at this, man. He was good for everything. Shooting, passing, dribbling, and honestly, the dribbling today was just ridiculous, man. Just absolutely ridiculous. He got his goal and he should have got an assist as well. I don't know if they gave it to him for the Rashford goal. I'm guessing they probably didn't, but he got a goal and he should have got an assist as well. And just, all night long, he just kept cooking his fullback. Like I forget who was actually man marking him. This guy over here, John Donald, and I feel sorry for the guy. He was booked pretty early on as well, so it wasn't an easy task for him. I know he's probably not the starting, like left back for Elche, so maybe that's probably part of the reason why he just looked like he was free munch, honestly, as they say in the UK, right? It was free munch for Yamal, and Yamal was feasting. And another man who had a very good game, I should point out here, is Frenkie de Jong. Again, he was also pretty good on the night. Got an assist. And I mean, the assist that he got as well, to set up Ferran Torres, just like, talk about cool, calm, and collected, cold as ice, as cool as you like it, ice in his veins type of stuff. The play that Frenkie, pulled off because, he could have scored himself, but he got the ball, took it around the goalkeeper, faked the shots, and that sent, the goalkeeper and one of his defenders for, a proverbial hot dog. And after that, he just, had the calmness of mind to square it for Ferran Torres, who also had the calmness of mind to finish well enough, I should say, in that situation, because it was a difficult chance to take. And of course, we do have some bad news from the night, which was that this man here, Rafinha, got pulled off, and he was subbed off because he picked up a knock, and that's really not something you want to hear as a Barca fan. I think we all know Barcelona's record this season. They've literally won every match that Rafinha has been a starter in, I think. Maybe all but one match. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Barcelona has won every single match this season in which Rafinha started. Anyway, for now, the win temporarily takes Barcelona 4 points clear at the top of the league, clear of Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid playing tomorrow against Rayo, and, you expect them to come through and win that one, Rayo are not a particularly challenging team away from home. When they're away from their home. I should put it that way. Okay, going away to Rayo is a lot more daunting, a lot more difficult of a task than, hosting Rayo. Having said all of that, though, I think a lot of credit is due here to Barcelona. I mean, I know a team who will tell you that going away to Elche and winning is not such an easy thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people couldn't score 3 goals away at Elche. They could only score 2 and also concede 2. So, being able to beat Elche in this regard for Barcelona, good result. I guess at the end of the day, you can only beat who's ahead of you. So for Barca now, we just have to look forward, honestly, to what comes next. And what comes next is a trip to Albacete. That's right. Copa del Rey duties, which is, one of those things which I know a lot of people right now, with how the Champions League drama went, and Barcelona avoiding the playoff rounds. A lot of people are saying, Barcelona now has such a big advantage over Real Madrid because, Real Madrid has extra 2 matches. And it's like, can you please calm down? Barcelona is still in the Copa del Rey. So effectively, they've got the same number of matches that they're going to be playing, because whilst Barcelona won't be playing Champions League, they're not just going to be sitting at home, right? They're still going to be playing in the Copa del Rey. And should they get past Albacete, which, that's not a guarantee, but should they get past them, then, they're going to have the quarterfinals to think about as well coming in February. So, beyond that, February is looking just about as busy as it always does. But as a Barca fan, I'm looking forward to all of it. Like generally, February tends to be the make or break month for Barcelona. I think anybody who historically has been a Barcelona fan will know the term February. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need to explain more for the OGs. You know what I mean. So at the moment, okay, there's only 4 scheduled matches in February, but we know, like I said, if Barcelona get past Albacete, then they're going to see another match that's going to come up. Plus, they're also going to tend to that, there's that match Barcelona didn't play that round of fixtures when they were away at the Supercopa. I'm guessing that's going to kick in at some point. Although, wait, maybe it won't this time, because I'm looking at this table and Barca is on the same number of games as everybody else. So I guess never mind that. There's not going to be any makeup matches. So it's the 4 games right now currently scheduled, plus a potential quarterfinal. Is it tie? Let me just confirm that. This match Barcelona is playing Albacete. What round of the Copa del Rey is this? Yeah, it's the quarterfinals, because you can see here that's one quarterfinal. That's the other one, and that's the other one, and the last one is down here, Barcelona City. So yeah, it's going to be a quarterfinal. So all of that is going to be coming up, and you'll be here with me, I hope, on Tuesday night, because that's just like a couple of days from now. Not really much rest for Barcelona here. Makes you wonder why Lamine played all of those minutes. Maybe we should have hooked him off earlier. Anywho, fingers crossed that Rafinha gets back, and fingers crossed that Yamal doesn't get too hampered, because I think we all remember what the mighty Albacete is capable of. But Manu, aside from all that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And thank you all for tuning in. Do have a great day and Forza Barca.